All right, so today we're diving into something a little bit different.
Okay.
It's a new picture book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's called I Loved You First, Sisters First 3.
Sisters First 3.
Yeah, and, the authors, Jenna Bush Hager and Barbara Pierce Bush.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, former first daughters,
Mm-hmm.
but also, #1 New York Times bestselling authors.
Okay, interesting.
And so this is their third book in the Sisters First collection.
Okay.
It's actually coming out pretty soon, March 25th, 2025.
Oh, wow. So we're getting a little sneak peek.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Um, and the book really seems to be about this special bond between parent and child.
Yeah, that's a great topic.
Yeah, and they use all this nature imagery to really,
Oh,
to explore that.
I love that.
Yeah. And the illustrations are by Ramona Kaulitzki.
Okay.
So, we've got some good visuals in this one.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what kind of story are we really looking at here?
Well, from what we've seen, it seems to be a really lyrical celebration of parental love. Like how much a parent loves their child.
Yeah.
And it really focuses on those small moments that they share together.
Oh, I love that.
Like just everyday experiences.
Yeah.
Like lying under the stars and counting constellations or
Yeah.
just looking at clouds and finding shapes.
Right.
Just simple stuff that becomes really meaningful.
It's funny how those small things are the ones that
Well,
stick with you. Right.
Totally. And it also talks about more adventurous things too, like hiking through canyons.
Oh, cool.
Or jumping in the ocean.
Yeah.
So it kind of covers a range of experiences.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I think it emphasizes how all those things, whether they're big or small, they really strengthen the bond between parent and child.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it seems like they're trying to connect this back to their other children's books, too.
Oh, right.
Sisters First and Love Comes First.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all kind of tied together.
So each book is a different side of love within a family.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So Sisters First was all about the bond between sisters.
Right.
And then Love Comes First kind of expand on that. It was about how families grow and how love is at the center of that.
Yeah.
And then this one, I Loved You First, seems to be going back to the very beginning.
Oh, wow.
That first love between a parent and a child.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what about the book itself? What's it look like?
Well, it's a hardcover picture book.
Okay.
40 pages.
Mhm.
It's in English, of course.
Sure.
And it's about 8.7 inches wide, half an inch thick, and 11.1 inches tall.
Okay, so normal picture book size.
Yeah, pretty standard.
Easy for kids to hold.
Exactly.
And who's the publisher?
It's Little Brown Books for young readers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they do a lot of great children's books.
Yeah, they do.
And what else? Oh, the age range for this book is about 4 to 8 years old.
Okay, that's good range.
Yeah, so preschool through third grade. It weighs a little over a pound, so it has a nice weight to it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and for anyone who needs the ISBNs,
Sure.
the ISBN 10 is 031-652-5294,
Okay.
and the ISBN 13 is 978-031-652-5299.
Awesome. So we talked about this being the third book in the Sisters First series.
Right.
Maybe we can dive a little deeper into how this book connects to the last two.
Yeah, definitely.
And, talk a bit about the authors and the illustrators.
For sure. So we've already touched on this a bit, but Sisters First was all about that really unique and special bond between sisters.
Yeah.
And then Love Comes First broadened the scope a little bit to look at how families grow.
Right.
And how love is the glue that holds everything together.
Hmm.
And I Loved You First really seems to be a natural next step in that progression.
Yeah.
Because it focuses on that very first love between a parent and their child.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And what about Jenna and Barbara themselves?
Yeah.
They've both done some pretty amazing things outside of, their family history.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Jenna is co-host of Today with Jenna and Friends,
Cool.
and she also curates Today's Read with Jenna book club, which is super popular.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's really influential in the literary world.
Yeah.
She's also a producer,
Oh, wow.
and she's collaborated on other books, too, besides the Sisters First series.
Oh, cool. Like what?
She's done some really sweet projects with her mom, Laura Bush.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
She's definitely got her hands full.
Yeah, she's a busy lady.
What about Barbara? What has she been up to?
So Barbara is really involved in global health.
Okay.
She's on the board and is a co-founder of Global Health Corps.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's an organization that helps young leaders address global health issues.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really important work.
It is.
And she's also the vice president for social impact at the NBA.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So, Yeah, she's doing a lot of great things.
She is.
And the Sisters First series is just one part of her work. It shows how connected she is to her sister.
Yeah,
It's really cool to see both of their passions.
it is.
And then we have Ramona Kaulitzki, the illustrator.
Yeah, she's done all the Sisters First books, right?
Yeah, she illustrated both Sisters First and Love Comes First.
Okay.
And she also did the illustrations for The Christmas Owl.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a lovely book.
Yeah.
So she's really talented.
It's nice that they have that same illustrator throughout the whole series.
Yeah, it creates a really nice visual continuity.
That's what
You know, it all feels connected.
Yeah. So what kind of buzz is this book getting? Has the Sisters First series gotten any recognition?
Yeah, the series has gotten a lot of positive attention.
Okay.
And actually, I Loved You First is already #1 bestseller in children's parents' books on Amazon.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, and it's not even officially out yet.
That's amazing.
And the previous books, Sisters First and Love Comes First, they were both New York Times bestsellers.
Wow.
And they were also named ABC Best Books for young readers.
Oh, wow, that's huge.
Yeah, so they're definitely doing something, right?
They are.
People are loving these books.
Have critics said anything about I Loved You First?
Yeah, Kirkus Reviews called it a charming book.
Oh, nice.
They said the writing is simple but rich and warm. And they said it really affirms parents' heartfelt, never-ending love for their children.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and they also mentioned that it would make a great gift for baby showers or new parents.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So what about the other books? Have they gotten any good reviews?
Yeah, Kirkus also had some nice things to say about Life Comes First.
Oh, yeah.
They said it has an inspiring message for all
Okay.
and that it's a good new baby gift.
Awesome.
And Publishers Weekly described Sisters First as a heartfelt picture book tribute to sisterhood, both literal and figurative.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a really nice description.
So for those of us who want to read this book,
Yeah.
how do we get it?
Well, you can pre-order it or buy it on Amazon.com right now. The hardcover is going for $18.59,
Okay.
which is a little cheaper than the list price.
Nice.
And if you're a Prime member, you can probably get free delivery.
Oh, perfect.
Or if you spend over $35, you can usually get free shipping too.
Okay, cool.
So there are a few options there.
And when can we expect it to be delivered if we order it now?
So it looks like if you order it right now, Amazon says it'll be delivered around Sunday, March 30th.
Okay.
But they said Prime members might get it as early as Thursday, March 27th,
Oh, wow.
if they order within a certain time frame.
Okay.
But yeah, it's always good to double check the delivery estimates.
Right, because they can change.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to get the book?
Yeah, if you don't want to buy it new, Amazon also has some used copies.
Okay.
And those start around $14.59.
Gotcha.
You'll probably have to pay for shipping, though.
Right.
And if you prefer digital reading, you can also get it on Kindle.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah. So there are a few different ways to get your hands on it.
That's great. So is this book, doing well on Amazon? Where does it rank?
Yeah, it's actually doing really well.
Cool.
It's number 5 in books overall.
Wow.
Number 1 in children's books in the U.S.
Okay.
And it's also number 1 in both children's parents' books and children's new baby books.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, especially since it's not even officially out yet.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's creating a lot of buzz.
It is.
And it's interesting, on the Amazon page, they have a section for frequently bought together items.
Right.
And the other 2 books in the series, Sisters First and Love Comes First, are right there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so people are clearly interested in the whole series.
Right.
And they also have some other sponsored children's books on the page,
Oh, okay.
which could be interesting for people who like I Loved You First.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's a lot going on with this book.
There is.
It's a lot to explore.
So we've covered a lot of ground here today.
Yeah.
What's the biggest takeaway from all of this?
I think the main thing is that I Loved You First seems to be a really heartfelt and moving tribute to the bond between a parent and a child.
Yeah.
It's inspired by nature, and it uses beautiful language to highlight those special moments that parents and children share.
Mm-hmm.
And, Jenna and Barbara are really accomplished authors.
They are.
And this book is part of a really successful series,
Right.
so it seems like it's going to be another hit.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it's a perfect gift for new parents.
It is.
Or anyone who just loves a good, heartwarming story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this book really makes you think about those little moments,
It does.
like counting stars with your kids,
Yeah.
or looking for shapes in the clouds, or just exploring nature together.
It's the simple things.
It is.
That really matter.
So I guess that's something for all of us to think about.
Yeah.
What are some of those special moments that you've shared with your loved ones in nature?
Mm-hmm.
And how have those moments shaped your relationships?
That's a great question.
Yeah, it's something to ponder,
Yeah,
even after we're done here.
it is.
It's about those connections
Absolutely.
and how they really impact our lives.
Yeah, those are the things that stick with us
They do?
long after the book is closed
Exact.
or the deep dive is over.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it.
Thanks.
Thanks for being here today.
Of course, it was fun.
Yeah, this was a good one.
It was.
All right, everyone. That's all for today.
See ya.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Bye.